And a very big hello, everybody. Welcome along to another Formula V video, but one with a bit of a difference. We're racing in a league today called the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club. And so far, the first two races I've had, I've absolutely enjoyed it. We're almost at the end of their championship season, so I'm trying to stay out of everyone's way, but there's a reverse grid for the final race, which puts me out of position number 5, which I don't want. But my plan is to pull off to the left-hand side of the track and let everyone go. Incidentally, it is a paid league, and I'll tell you more about that during the race. However, as soon as we get this green light, I'm going to pull off to the left-hand side of the track. It does have a live stream broadcast. Zach Cobain is the series commentator for this. Let's go to him and get his thoughts.
And there are a couple of big losers off the start there, unfortunately. You can see Gentleman Grant doing the etiquette thing and just bolting out of the right exit stage left. He's just let everybody go through, and he's going to sit there and mind his own business and pick up places as he goes.
100% right, Zachy boy. That is the plan. So we're sitting back here in last spot at the moment. 16 cars competed in this round of their championship. Now, as I mentioned, it is a paid league, which means you put your hard-earned down. Personally, I think it's quite inexpensive. However, what do you get for that? Well, you get a very professional live stream for a start, so that always plays well with the ego. The second part is you've got a live stewards throughout these races. You'll hear drivers calling out,
"You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. Go right."
Quite a few incidents here. Yes, the stewards will then review some of the action. If they need to postpone it to after the race, they'll do that. But most of the time, they're calling out penalties as we go, which makes it, I think, very clean. Now, here's another guy off.
The next car's the leader. Stay on the right.
And he was up front too.
Race control, car 04, lap 1. 04, lap 1, yep, have a look.
Ahead, go right.
There you go, two guys. That's just called out exactly what I was talking about. We're right up in amongst it at the moment. We've got Brendan behind us, who was behind me in the first race on the card. I think it was the first or the second. And because he doesn't know me, he was unsure whether to have a launch or sit there and just pick up points. I feel a bit sorry for him. But this race, I decided we're going to come from behind, but we're going to be racing. Now, Savina, who's in front of us, good driver. I raced with him pretty hard in the first couple of races.
Car 23. Lap 1, car 23, yep. Look.
So there's race control, having a chat to the drivers. Yeah, we raced with him in one of the previous races. Very, very fast. Certainly a lot faster than a 1.6k driver. I'm going to have a bit of a look down the inside here. Is he going to let me get away with it? We go hard under brakes. No, he sticks it on the outside. I'm trying to get the run, but it looks like he's got a better run out of that corner by having the wider line, so I may have to bow out of this one. Yeah, he's certainly starting to pull away, so I back out of it, let him take the line. As I say, I'm just here to learn, because I want to race in this series next season. However, I just want to get out there and get a feel for who's who in the zoo and how quick they are and how much practice I need to put in. As you can see, the stats will tell you a 4.3k driver in John Merritt leading this race. There's a 5.2k driver out there as well. But I'm pretty much ignoring the I ratings, because there's guys out here that are 0.9 that are not driving like 0.9s. They're very, very quick. Extremely competitive. But the great thing is they drive mostly like gentlemen. Look, sometimes things go wrong. You all expect that when you go racing. Somebody pushes it a little bit too hard. All you want is just somebody that, will turn around and say, hey, look, I messed up, sorry. Or, hey, here's the spot back. Now, we've got a great battle going up in front. Ryan Tate, who's usually towards the pointy end of the field with Michael Adams. They're involved in a pretty big dice just in front of Patrick. But Patrick's keeping me out of this one. And in front of Michael is Glenn. And Cito's been right in the thick of it during the first two races. Almost right into the back of Patrick there. So I've decided to stick behind him. Gets on the brakes, and because of the cars in front checked up, he almost checked me up. But now I've got a good run. So let's see what I can do. We're going down towards us. very scary right-hander, which is a dipper. I've got an overlap, but it's not enough.
Clear.
In this league, the rules say you have to have your front axle alongside the rear axle of the other car, which I think is just perfect. Finally, you get to go racing and not get punted off by muppets who think that they've got to run. And that's why I'm here, because I'm a bit disillusioned with open lobbies, just putting in practice, doing hours in the seat, and then getting into a race and being taken out, as it was the other day. 4 races in a row, twice by the same driver in turn 2 on the first lap because they can't use their brakes. Here, a different kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish altogether. So let's see what we can do. We're serious about trying to go forward. That front pack up in front of Chapo, Fitzgerald and Johnny Merritt, they're starting to pull away, but rightly so. 4.3k drivers. Brendan's giving me plenty to think about behind. I'm trying to get past Patrick, but I also need to keep a close eye on Brendan because he's quick. It says 1.2. I argue that. I protest the 1.2 because he's a lot quicker than that. But a very clean and fair racer. Now I've got to run. Can we make it work on the exit? That's the hard part. We go to the inside. We've got enough of an overlap. We can take our line now and drift out wide. So we've got him. We're up onto the tail of Michael Adams. Need to close in. He's got a point. What has he got? A 0.8 of a second gap. We need to bridge this gap so we don't need Patrick to fight with us. He's not going to. We get a good run through here. And we're in it. We're in their slipstream, and we can hold out position number 11. Now, we know there will be some death up in front. So where will we end up? And can we get past these guys? I think it's going to be a bit of a tall order, to be fair. But the 3 of them are nose to tail. And my plan is hopefully they'll take each other out, and I'll pick up freebies. Because I don't think I can match them for pace. To be honest, I think at this stage, I'm feeling like I'm not as quick as them, but they're holding me in their slipstream. So that's helping my cause. You can see I've only picked up 1/10 of a second on that lap, but now they're going to fight a little bit. And hopefully that'll bring me into play. So we just set our fastest lap of the session. We're about a second slower than Sam Chapman, who's a 4.5k driver. I literally downloaded this track a couple of hours before these races got underway. Not that I'm using that as an excuse. I don't think really I'd be that much faster even if I did have a whole heap of practice time. But this corner has caught me out a dozen times. I'm really taking it slow and easy through there as we all go off track. Great thing about this is safety doesn't matter so much, and iRating doesn't matter because you're not going to gain or lose. You can just come out and race and have fun. Now, you would think automatically that that would make for radical racing. It doesn't. Now, if you like what you're seeing, I'm going to put in a link in the description down below for this league. Go to their website, fill in your details, etc., etc. All of the information's there. And I'll also put in a link to Zach and the team's commentary below as well if you want to go back and watch all 3 races, including those great replays of me spinning down there in that turn I was just talking about.
Here's Boydo having a crack on the outside of Ryan Tate right now. Not yet able to get through.
He's got the inside line, so I have to bow out of it. But we'll try the crisscross and see if we can get a better run onto the start-finish straight. We line it up perfectly, but he's also got the slipstream from Michael in front of him. So I don't know if there's much I can do. I'm going to have to lift, and you can see I did it straight away. Happy to sit in their chain, and while all this is going on, we're pulling away from Patrick at a rate of knots here. Patrick's clocking up 144s and 143s, and we're well into the 142s. But I've got a very good run on Ryan. I look to his inside, coming into my nemesis corner.
Still there, hold your line.
He's able to stay on the outside, so I've just got to relinquish this. I'm going to back out of it, just tuck back in behind his slipstream when he comes across. There we go. Because there's no point. He's got to get the run, and we're just going to lose track of Michael, who's having a great battle with Glenn Riddle, the man they affectionately call Cito in the league. He's a quick boy as well. I was behind him in practice for about 3 seconds before he disappeared off into the distance. I'm telling you, there's some quick drivers in this league, and I'm loving it. My ego can handle being outside the top 10 as long as I get good fun racing, and I really have enjoyed the first 2 races, and this one's shaping up to be the best of the lot. I'm also very slow down through here, although we all followed each other off here. That's what happens when you focus too much on the guy in front, right? Oh, there's a go here. This might open the door for us. We get a good run onto the straight, but we're sort of half boxed in. We go 3 wide coming down the straight. I'm going to try it. We're alongside. You can see me having a sneaky look to see where Ryan's at. I'm going to try and hold it. I run a little bit wide and I tag him and think, nah, I'm not going to be a bump and pass guy, so I pull out of it and allow him back through, and I apologise. I mean, after all, it is called the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club, so... Oh, we're swapping positions. This is what I love. This is just a great fight. Now, Tate closes back in on Michael. And Michael just starting to lose sight of Cito. But he's desperately trying to stay in the slipstream. And you can see up ahead, the battles are on in earnest. I lift here so that I don't get a run on Ryan. Run a little bit wide here, but we're closing in on this leading bunch, which is so cool. So we're all better off just to sit in the slipstream and see if Cito can close the gap to these guys up front. Holding down 10th at the moment. Now, sure, there are some retirements that have come from that. But as Michael once said, Michael Schumacher, in order to finish first you have to finish. So I don't mind taking championship points away from people that A, I can overtake, or B, that suffer some sort of drama in the race. I just don't want to be taking people out who are in the championship. Now, Michael's having a go at Cito. He's got the inside line. Ryan's being smart, just like myself, lifts, stays out of it. Now, Michael gets it right up on the ribble strip. They've touched. Michael bows out of it by the looks of things. Cito holds the spot. Well fought by both, in fact. Now, Tate's got to run. Can he do it? He's squeezed for room. I'm thinking about it. Nah, I'm just going to bow out. You can see I lifted. I thought, no, I don't want to be a part of this. But maybe there's another chance here. I try and get a run up the inside of Tate.
There they are. Have a look at them. 4 of them. 3 wide. That's Boydo on the outside. On the inside there, with Cito getting pushed along by Ryan Tate. Michael Adams on the inside of Boyden, and Boyden slots back into 10th. Good to see Grant in the top 10.
Yeah, not worth pushing that one. That was never going to end well. 3 wide into there. But now I've got Michael Adams in front. Ryan Tate's moved up into 8th spot, and Cito is just sitting there minding his own business, hoping that these guys behind him keep fighting and he can pull away. Only a few more laps to go. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, so it's time to get on with it. Michael has a big look up the inside, tries the switchback. Can he get it to work? No, Tate's awake to it. It brings me into the mix as well. I'm going to have a look up the inside of Tate. But yeah, Michael slows just a little bit too much. Well, from an overtaking perspective, he did it so he was clean. But it boxed me out, so 1 more lap to go. I've decided let's go for it. Michael's getting a run, so I'll sit in behind Tate and see what we can do. Side by side they go, very tight between the two, but great driving. I'm sitting wide, just waiting to capitalise if something goes wrong. Scrub out a bit of speed there, unfortunately. There's a good dice going on up in front as well. They look like they're 3 and 4 wide as they come down to this left-hander, the hairpin. Tate goes defensive. Michael's looking to the outside. I turn in, and I'm going to slot in behind Tate and see if I can get a run. There's a car off in front.
Control car 018 off 9.
There's a report now. I'm boxed in. I can't go anywhere. I cannot go anywhere. Well done, boys. Tate's on the outside. What can Michael do? Can he get it done? They give each other a stack of room. Tighten up on the entry to the second part of the dipper, and Tate holds the position. I just backed out of it. I was scared to death. They managed to hold it together. Great driving by these guys. And guys, if you happen to see this video, thanks so much. I've had so much fun racing with you guys tonight. It's been on, it's been furious, it's been intense, it's been hard, but you know what? It's been bloody fair too. Now we've got to run. Can we do something about Tatey? 2 more turns left to go. I go to the outside, he goes defensive. We come side by side. I can't hold on to it, so I back out of it. Can we get him on the straight? We're going to have a dive. I don't think the straight's going to be long enough. I'm in the slipstream. Checkered flag's coming out. We pull to the inside, but no, it's to no avail. We're going to finish 8th in the final race of this round. And I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. More happy with the fact that I just had a great race. Got to race against decent people and had an absolute laugh in the process.
Disruptive Rubs Formula V. I say it all the time, Schmidtke. It certainly doesn't get any bloody better than that.
Could not have said it better myself, Zach. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. We'll look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye for now.